Hey, it's Benny Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday, everybody. I've thought of a few things to do today, but we are going to continue with Kinder's Card Challenge because we're almost there, and I would like to go ahead and at least finish it once in this quarter. So I believe where we left off, did we make sketch 9? I feel like we did. Yes, we did. We made sketch 9. Okay. So today we will do sketches 10, 11, and 12. And then we'll only have 3 more days. So let's check out 10, 11, and 12. Oh, 12 is going to be easy. 10 and 11 will be easy as well. It's interesting because 9 and 10 look a lot alike. All right. So let's do this. And let me find my video and say good morning to everybody. Well, hello, Susie's Craft Room and Studio. Hi, Susie. Good morning. Good morning, Vicki and Beth and Jennifer. Jennifer, I hope you are healing and feeling better. Hello, Lisa. Hi, all. I'm in the car, so we'll only be listening for a short while. Then we'll watch once I arrive home. We'll drive safely or travel safely, whichever one it is. Lisa, I've really enjoyed the pictures you've shared in my community of your view. They're just fabulous. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see here. Hello, Esther. Good afternoon. Hello, Jill. I said Jill, and I meant Jim. Hi, Jim. How are you? You're not Jill. You're Jim. Sorry about that. Ooh, I think I might use this for sketch number 10. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this. Okay, how's everybody doing? What I really was thinking about doing was cutting a stamp today. You know, lino cutting. So drawing on a piece of linoleum and cutting it out and making my own handmade stamp. I was really tempted to do that, but I had told you guys that we would work on Kendra's Card Challenge, and I am a woman of my word. So that's what we shall do. I'll have to do lino cutting on my own time. All right. Now I am somewhat trying to stick to a similar color palette I've been making this whole stack of cards for Kinder's Card Challenge, and I've been using different papers and different focal points and everything, but I'm going to try to somewhat stick to, I would say, a soft color palette is how I would characterize this. So pastels and soft colors. I will do the same thing today. Let's see. You guys, I could have slept at least another hour this morning. I could have easily slept another hour. But then I wouldn't be with you guys. And this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm just going to pull some random sheets. Ooh, let's use this one. And this one. Oh boy, I'm knocking everything over. Okay. Get the paper trimmer out. Figure out some sizes here. What size is this? This is, and I can always trim it down a little. I could take a little off the top or something, but it's 3, almost 4, but not quite. Just 2 hairs over 3 3/4. So 3, we'll call it, let's call it 4, just to make me happy. Okay, and then let's look at this sketch again. So yeah, that's a square, but we won't worry about that. All right. I'm going to cut this down and make it a background. So I'm going to do 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. Have y'all had a good week so far? You know what? Let me cut it this way at 4 3/4 first. I'll have a bigger scrap if I do that. And I'm always thinking about getting the most out of my paper. So now I'll have a much bigger scrap. 2 big scraps. Nice. And this paper is double-sided. What's, ooh. Ooh, okay. So got that and that. I think I'm wondering if I even need this sheet. I don't think I do. Look at this side. Another, ooh, okay. I don't think I need that one yet. I'm going to put it to the side. Now, for this, I'm going to put scraps around it. And then this little piece here could be the part that goes down here. I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter. Something like that. All right, now we just need some little scrappy doos to go around and make a border. Let's do that. Blessings and hugs to everyone. I love that you said that, Susie. I agree. Blessings and hugs to everyone. I'm buffering really bad today. Oh no. Is anybody else buffering? Oh, I hope not. Hi, Paula. Hi, Linda. No, okay, I don't think it is. I'll keep my eye on it. I've restarted everything. I'm really hoping we have smooth sailing. Okay, scraps. Ooh, this is an interesting scrap. It's really kind of like almost a 6 by 6 card, but I think it's a potentially really interesting scrap for us to use. I kind of like that color with those. Let's find some more. Ooh, I like this gold. Okay. So let's do this. These just need to be pretty small, to be honest, or else they're going to cover up too much stuff. Hello, Handy Scandy. Welcome back. We should collaborate, you and I. Or I'd love to have you on sometime. Let's see if 1/2 inch works for me. Yes, 1/2 inch is going to work just fine. Let's do 1/2 inch strips. On Valentine's Day, you guys, Messy Missy will be here. And it's her birthday. It's going to be our February birthday party, as well as it's Valentine's Day. I realized I have not made any Valentine's content for you guys. Sorry about that. But I'll work on it. I will make some. I have a really cool idea, actually, that I want to make. So I promise it's coming. Girl, I am snow behind that I can't even see my behind. Oh my gosh. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. All right, I am just cutting this, not really measuring. I'm just eyeballing a border around here. That's going to go on here. And then now we'll be able to put our strips on. Yeah, I think I like the way this is going. So let's commit. Yeah, we'd have fun, right? We'll have to do that. I have to figure out what we want to do. If you want to do a live with me, or if you'd rather do a edited video collab with me, you just let me know. I'm all caught up on Instagram. I actually posted. I have not been posting there. I haven't been. I've been very disengaged from that platform for some time, but I'm getting back into the swing of things and enjoying it. I'm going to tell you what I'm really enjoying about it right now. I am enjoying seeing my crafty friends and how we align on current events. That's all I'll say for now. Yeah, so that's actually what I've been enjoying the most lately. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of think some of these are a little more interesting than others, the back side of these strips. Put that there. So the way I use sketches is I get ideas from them, and I definitely somewhat follow them, but I don't usually follow measurements. But if you're the type that you want to follow the measurements, then most certainly do. That's the cool thing about sketches, is you get the measurements and everything. Let's check the backs. Oh, That's a pretty cool bag, actually. Okay, so let's glue this one down. It's kind of virtually the same thing. Guess I would have been fine either way. So let's glue one down. Well, shucks, y'all. We're almost, I mean, we're just sailing right through this. Allergies are so bad. Today would definitely be a migraine day for me, but I took my medicine before I started this live, so yay. Because sometimes the lights aren't good for the lights that I use when I'm recording only make the migraine kick in stronger, but you can tell I took my medicine before we started. Still on my desk. So hopefully I won't have one today. Why does that look so crooked? When I used a paper trimmer to cut it. I don't know. Let's cut a little piece to go inside of there. Yeah, Angie, it's just, hi, good morning. I think most of my migraines are triggered by barometric pressure and allergies at this point. And it's super lame. Super lame. All right. Whew. I got warmed up. I had to take the hoodie off. All right. How's the weather where you guys are? Still snowy? Still cold? Warm? It's Texas, so we're already warming right back up over here. Well, I'm on my last 2 card bases of this thin paper. So we did it. We made it through them. Thin paper is not so bad when you add so many layers like I do. With my cards, I'm either adding a lot of layers like this of paper, or I'm using watercolor paper and making mixed media. So either way, the things I put onto my cards is heavy, typically. Or, it adds up. And by starting with a lighter card base, I actually spend less in postage. That poor piece of paper. I could have tried to straighten it, but I think the background's busy enough that we'll be just fine. It's not that far off. It's a little off. It's not that far off. Snow and black ice in Berlin. Oh, be careful on that black ice. We get black ice here in Texas. And the cars just pile up on the highway. On the Autobahn. Have any of you ever been on the Autobahn in Germany? I've been on the Autobahn. My husband drove and loved every minute of it. I gotta put my hair back. I'm gonna use a paintbrush. I went from being cold to way too hot. A middle-aged woman problem. Okay. I've been, but on a bus. Oh, yeah. We were actually in a Volkswagen California van. Those are super cool. My husband did not let that stop him. Okay. My husband drives like he's on the Autobahn all the time. We live near a highway and the speed limit's 80 or 85. I can't even remember. So we kind of have one right by us. Let's see. Sentiment. That's what we need. We need a sentiment. I bet you there's one on my desk. I kind of like this one that says see possibility everywhere. Let me put this back this up with a piece of paper so I can really see what they say. There we go. It's all perspective. That one's really interesting too. Find joy in the ordinary. Let's do that. That's no ordinary building. All right. I don't think I've used this one before, so that'll be perfect. Let's not stamp it in black. Let's stamp in Weeping Willow, a brown. Oh, the weather is bipolar. It was in the 50s yesterday, all cute and everything, like it didn't try to kill us for the past 2 weeks. That's hilarious, Susie. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's been really beautiful here the last few days. Really lovely. I'm in Central Texas and just sunny and warm, and today's going to be the same. Find joy in the ordinary. I think that's a great sentiment for this card. All right, you know what we got to do? We got to do the inside. Does Esther have to go? Simply staying inside today, she says. Yeah, good idea. All right. All right, let's figure out the inside. I've got a little more of this paper. We could cut it in half, and that way we can flip it and have more of this paper. We have a little bit of this paper. We've got these strips over here. Oh, and we've got that. Okay, so these are our scraps. So we'll work our scraps into the inside of our card. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. With the same thin paper that I had cut my card bases from, I'm also cut myself 5x7 card fronts or card inserts. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that to help strengthen this back piece. It's 5x7. I'm just gonna cut a little off so that it doesn't interfere with the folding of the card. More. All right. So this is going to go right over here. And this will help add layers to this back piece. So let's ink blend this just for funsies. Oh, the weather. Good morning, Jason Downs. Oh my gosh, the frozen iguanas. That shirt cracked me up. That is such a hilarious mascot. I love it. All right. It's not dramatic, but when you put it against the white, it is noticeable that I ink blended it. Probably with all these lights on, it's going to be harder to tell. Just a little something. Okay. There's that. Did the alum, the Craft Paper Ganza and Craft Roulette Live alum get their tickets? They went on sale yesterday. They sure did. You're in Central North Carolina and are expecting wintry Mexican. A winter mix. I'm guessing that's what that was. Y'all are expecting, yeah, we get a lot of winter mixes around here too. Hey, Maddie. This scrap of paper, this particular pattern is just destined to be crooked. I don't know why. Why it's like that. But yeah, it's most certainly off by that much. Okay, I think that a couple of the other ones, that one's okay. And that one's okay. All right. Let's also trim. Actually, we'll leave this one that size. Okay, let's see what we can make here. What can we do with the inside of this card with these scraps? Well, first of all, I cut this one in 4 pieces because I thought we could layer it up like this. Yes, I like that. Okay, and then this one, let's put this over here. Kind of borrowing from a previous design in this release, or yeah, I think this will work for me. And then we might choose a focal point or something to go over here. But I think we got it. See you. Oh, jeez. There's an easier way. I'm just doing it this way. I'm messing everything up. Okay, let's try this again. It's really not that hard to stagger paper. There we go. That'll work. Unless it just keeps moving. All right. This is just for funsies. This is a pretty side of the paper. We're going to put this right here. All right. And now this one. How you doing, Maddie? Is it cold? Is it super cold? Sorry for throwing my scissors down. I heard Ohio is really just covered in snow and freezing weather. All right. There's that one. Bitty Penny, I showed your Godzilla card to a coworker. She seemed impressed. Oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny, Jason. I've had people email me and ask if they could buy a Godzilla card. I'm just saying. I don't have people do that very often. It's very seldom that people see one of my cards and I get emails about, like, I need to buy that card from you. But Godzilla brings out those kinds of requests. I will say. Okay. And my goodness, they're just so fun to make. Have y'all seen the I don't know if y'all seen the Godzilla picture that I have hanging in my craft room now. Let me get it. Okay, I think it's just about done. I just want to put one more thing over here, like a cute focal point or a sentiment. Let me grab that picture. This dude. This dude has a permanent spot here with me. And then if you've seen the top of my shelf, I also have inherited my son's Godzilla toy. So yeah, he is now infused into my craft room. Okay, he has representation. Okay, so let me find something to put over here. Oh, this is kind of cute, this little envelope. And then you could put, like, could you put a gift card in there? Let me see. Here's a gift card. Oh yeah, that would hold a gift card. I like it. Let's just do it. I mean, we could hem and haw, but we could just glue it down and move on with our lives. I'm a fan of gluing it down and moving on with our lives, personally. If you don't have a gift card to put in, you could put a message. You could put a note. But that's how we're finishing the inside of this card. We found joy in the ordinary. We found a little envelope. Right? Okay. That, my dears, is sketch number 10. moving on. So, Kendra's version, my version, yay. Ooh, this one's wild. Okay, sketch 11. If you do Kendra's card challenge the way she does it, it wouldn't be too wild. But if you do it the way I do it, this is kind of wild. And I like it. I'm just formulating a plan of how to cut my paper. All right. We'll keep that one out handy. We haven't seen the top of your shelf, Bitty Bitty, because you haven't posted a tour. Oh, right. Yes. Well, he lives by the cuckoo clock. I'll take a picture and share it with you guys. Okay, let's go back to this piece. And let's pull this piece because I really like it and I want to use it. And I also really like this side. So we might want to use one of these on the inside of the card. Okay, so let's do this. We just need bits and pieces. So I need to do basic math. Very basic. Nothing too complicated. I'm gonna cut a piece to 4 3/4. I know y'all are like, she's a broken record on this 4 3/4, but I am. I'm gonna cut it to 4 3/4. And then I'm gonna cut it to 4 inches. Okay. So this is going to be our middle strip that goes right here. And then we'll have a couple of other smaller strips all around it. I think we might use this one. Across there again. Okay. Now, let's cut a little bit of this paper. Bitty Penny thinks a picture will appease us, Maddie. I know. Well, yeah. For now, it needs to. But eventually, I'll share. For now, it's my secret messy dungeon. I don't even let my family in here. Well, I don't like it when they come in here. Like, don't look at me. I'm a mess. Shut the door. Artist at work. I want to save. Oh, shucks. These aren't going to work for the inside of this card at all. You know why? Because this is a horizontal layout. These are all vertical. I mean, this one could be chopped. I think that's just about the only one, really. Shucks. Well, there's always the next card. In the meantime, I'll take one of these. And still use the front of the paper. Okay, so all this will go to the side. Oh boy, I just dropped them all. I didn't drop them. They all slid into the floor. Never to be seen again. They're in a land far, far away. All right. So now, we don't judge, Bitty Penny. It's better to see how you work in the room, what your process is. We don't want perfection. Perfection is boring. Oh, well, good, because you would not find it here. Yeah, I work in chaos, Beth. What would be chaos for anyone else? And truly, I mean, it's not. It is and it's not. Like, I know where things are. I am organized, but I'm also a mess. I could set an example for no one. Maybe like a poster child for what not to do more than what to do when it comes to the craft room organization. Well, that piece is just too narrow. Ooh, let's put it down here with all those numbers. Okay, all right. I like that. And then let's make a more chunky piece to go right here. We're just gonna have to make this one our own. It's not our first rodeo. We can do that. I am going to just mark it instead of measure it. I used to have a tiny closet, Angie. Just gotta make what you have work. That's right. You guys, I had a tiny desk in my living room. Was my first craft desk. Then we moved. This house was being built and we lived in an apartment for 6 months while this house was being built and the other house was being sold. And I had a bigger desk in my bedroom, in our master bedroom at the apartment. And then I got a craft room. So, you know, phases and stages. And if we move, I may not be able to have a big craft room like I have now. I might, you know, go back to having a desk in an apartment or something. Like, who knows? I don't know. So there's always changes. But you just got to make whatever you've got work. So that's right, Bethany. I am in agreement with you on that. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm taking my paper to the edge, the top edge, but then trying to leave like a little gap between it and the other pages. And why is my paper all crooked today? Seriously, annoying. Like, hello, I'm using a paper trimmer. It's all off by like this much. Enough for my eyeball to go, nope, that's not right. Seriously annoying. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then that'll go down. That's the piece I just cut to go over here. I really kind of need it to be a little wider than that. Maybe it's this piece I cut to go over here. Yeah, this is the one. There we go. That's the right dimension. Oh, Maddie, your room is very inspiring. And so is Beth's. Look, I like everybody else's rooms. I'm just not ready to show mine. I'm so grateful for it and I love it, but I'm not, I always say it's not a Cadillac. You know, there's those crafters who have the Cadillac craft room. I do not. My room costs as much as a Cadillac for everything that's inside of it. But it doesn't look like one. Okay, here's this last piece we're going to glue down over here like this. And we have just piecemealed us a card. We did it. It's not exactly like Kendra's, but it's inspired by Kendra's. There we go. And then this is going to go down here. And then we need a focal point, friends. How about that one? These are my leftovers from my sheet load. If you happen to have missed it, because we're all busy, it's okay. You can go back and check out the sheet load this month. I shared a bunch of tips on how to vintage up your cards. Very basic, very easy, very doable vintage tips. All right, let's ink blend this. Yeah, Maddie is being hard on herself. Her craft room is fabulous. I agree, Beth. Look, Beth is not going to let y'all play, okay? Beth keeps it real, and I love that about her. Beth, I love you. She is just the real deal. To the Downs family, did y'all get your craft roulette live tickets yesterday? Did the Pounds family get their craft roulette live tickets yesterday? Anybody else? All right, that looks better. I like it. I like it. Let's do a little ink blending around this piece too, just because we can. And we like doing things just because we can. Let's do Scorched Timber. Pretty Penny, I did get a ticket and I heard that the Pounds did too. Yes. Awesome. Linda Gorman, did you get a ticket? You got your ticket. Yay. Bye, Susie. Have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out with us. You cracked me up. Come back. Hang out with us again sometime. I started a sheet load yesterday, and I think is what I'll take for my card exchange cards. Ooh, that's a good idea. I am taking so many cards for the card exchange this year. I know, I gave away ATCs to everybody in the room last year, but still, I want a whole bunch of card exchange cards. Okay, I like that. All righty. I'm gonna just put that back. Just put it back. Let's glue these down. Let's put a little faux tape on this Polaroid, this faux Polaroid. It's faux everything. All right. have this one handy, so we'll use this one. This is the Tim Holtz version. And sometimes it's kind of nice to actually tear something. So then, you know, you kind of have a reason to tape it back together again. And sometimes I use my faux tape because I did tear something I didn't mean to, and I actually need to tape it back together again. But we'll just leave that one torn and rugged and rough. All right. There we go. I guess I better make some ATCs for as well in case people give me an ATC. I should have one, but I don't think I'm going to make one for everyone this year. I'm just going to make a bunch of card exchange cards. Part of it is I'm going to have to like whittle down what I take this year because I'm not being driven there by my hubby, but I'm flying by plane. So luggage, you know, one word, luggage. All right, let's use some of this on the inside. We have this. We have this. I know what I need to do. Let's use this paper for our next card too. And the next card is this. So I'm going to cut the big piece for the background out of this, and then I'll use the scrap of whatever's left over on the inside here. That's what we're going to do. I only have one sheet of this paper. It's amazing how much we've been able to use it already. Okay, so 4 3/4. And because I cut it like that, I got a great big strip to go inside the card. Okay, by 6 3/4. And a little strip. We'll save that too. All right. So now we have this for our next card too. Just put that to the side. Now, let's look at this. I think we might do something really simple. On this one. Yeah. Okay. I'll cut down 2 more card inserts. I think I'll do a different color. It's kind of warm gray. Bethany's channel. Thanks, Maddie. Thank you. I'm just going to put my glasses on. Then I don't have to move them. All right. We're going to do 4.5 on these. 4.5 on the 11-inch side, 2 4.5 pieces, and then 6.5. Nancy's channel. Thank you, Maddie. Put yours in there too. And Beth's channel. Good. Thank you, Maddie. So sweet. All right. Now see what I'm doing. Yes, you can. Oh, goody. Okay, so we're going to do one of those up there, one of these down here. Then we're going to put these on there. Ooh, I haven't. Okay. I'm going to write it down. Or just remind me when I'm doing the inside of the next card, say belly band, and then we'll be good. And I don't have to write it down. You guys just remind me, if you don't mind. Today I'm not using very many scraps, but I'm keeping things from becoming scraps, so that's also good. I think I have one more sheet of these. Ooh, I think I'll use this one. Yeah. This is from Ruby and Pearl XO on Etsy. She has gorgeous printables. I've had these for years, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, like, why would you discontinue a printable, right? I'm sure they're still there. I don't care what that groundhog says. We're all ready for spring. He probably just came out and was like, nope, I'd like to go back in now because of the way the world's behaving. He's like, I've seen enough. I'm going back. I don't care when spring is. Okay, and then this actually might be more interesting, not in the center, but offset. And I do like it more offset. Thanks for watching, Beth. I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep them all. Seems excessive. Eileen, hello. How you doing? Thank you. I'm using, basically today, I've been kind of just using mainly one sheet of scrapbook paper, 12 by 12, and then I just introduced a second one, but yeah, just basically today I've been using 2 pieces of scrapbook paper and these printables with these flowers, which also match the sheet load that I did this month. So basically leftovers that were right on my desk with 4.3 million other things. Literally, my desk alone would overwhelm any normal person. So if I leave things out, I am more likely to use them than if I put them away in a tidy place in a cute little box. I'm more likely to forget them. Okay, so that's that. Now let's glue down this piece. And we've got it. Another one done. This piece goes down here. Ooh, the belly band idea with the cards, which I have to pick up off the ground. Okay, there's that one. I think it needs a sentiment on the front. Let's add a sentiment. I posted a video of all my water-based markers, Bitty Penny, trying to decide if I will keep them all. Oh, cool. Markers dry up. Gotta have backup sets. Oh, that's interesting perspective, Vicki. That's true. I think these are a lot of the same, to be honest. Yeah, these have a lot of the same sentiments, actually. Can never have too much happy. Ooh, I really like that one. I don't know if it's too long for where I want to put it on this card right here. Nope, it fits. You can never have too much happy. I really like that. Let's do that. I'm gonna have to turn my block like that to fit it on. Okay, let's do this thing. I'm gonna do the brown for that as well, the Weeping Willow. Simon's inks stamp beautifully, move beautifully with water. They're just great. Can never have too much happy. I just feel like black would be too much. They're all soft colors, so I want to keep even the sentiment in a soft color. Okay. We did it. We did it. We finished another card. Thanks, Eileen. Okay. I like pretty cards. I love flowers. I can't get enough flowers. I think I probably could put a flower on every card I make and never think, man, girl, you should really change it up. Nope. They make me that happy. We had roses right up till the freeze a couple of weeks ago, and that made me so happy. And you can never have too much happy. The card says it. All right, that, my dears, was sketch 11. Sketch 12. See, and if you don't have a printer, don't let that stop you, because I don't have a printer either right now. And just, you can download the sketches onto your phone and just reference them there. I've been doing that the last couple of challenges. Okay, so this is our next card. We already have preemptively this cut. Now we just need the centerpiece. It doesn't get much easier than this. One of these could be the centerpieces. Had to retrieve. Get up and retrieve. See, we could just use one of those. Okay, then let's get like, let's use one of these kind of scenic images. Let's use this one. Maybe. Ooh, I don't know. I think I really like that one. Let's use that one. I like them both, but I don't think the ocean goes with, it could work, but I think I like this one better. Sticking with the flowers. See, I just can't tire of them. Still no printer, Pretty Penny. We need to change that. I know, Maddie. It's ridiculous. To be honest, I haven't put much more effort towards it. I'm going to take it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about just, I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. Something. Going to do something. I don't know what that something is. Gosh, I need to print these again. All right. Yeah, this is going to go right here. I love the idea that we could fill in the name, place, people, notes, date, and then we've got this, you know, moment here. The simple beauty, like embracing the simple beauty of the moment. taking the scenic routes. All those Tim Holtz sentiments will work for this. Okay, they'll all work for this. Geek Squad. Well, yeah, there's always that. That's true. I want to add a little more to this. I think I want to add some labels. There's, you know, collage it up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, something like these tickets. Oh, I said it would be like Lisa's, and that says London, and she's in the UK. So let's use the London number 2. Yes. We might add more flowers as well. I want this stamp right here. It's a faux stamp. It's not a real stamp. Ew, it's got a... Don't take offense to this, guys. Ew, it's got a dude on it. I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in an offensive way. Oh, I was looking for my moons the other day. I need to store these somewhere else because I did not think about them being in here when I was looking for them. These are just my watercolor moons. I need to put those somewhere else. I don't know where. So they'll land on my desk. See why you can't have a craft room tour? Okay, let's... Okay, let's put some layers on here. I think it'll just make it infinitely more interesting. Don't you? There we go. I like it so much better already. So let's commit. Let's do this thing. And we'll use some faux tape on it too. And I want to kind of fill this in, but I actually don't. So I think what I might do is just stamp over it with a faux. Yeah. All right. We got this. All right. When I find something I like, at least try to tack it down. So I liked this arrangement. So I'm going to just tack this down to here. I liked the flower tucked in just like that. So a spot of glue, I'm going to tack that in there. Okay, got that. I liked this right up here. So spot of glue, tack that down. And now we don't need to stress out about like, can Bitty Penny get it back together again? Which would be a reasonable concern. And I'm just going to ink up this top portion of the stamp with Weeping Willow. Okay. Just stamp that right there. Yep, that's about what I wanted that to look like. Perfect. Let's do this. Guys, we're just knocking it out of the park today. Today is a good crafty day. I wish I could just stay in my craft room all day long. that lovely? We will plop that right there. Even more lovely. Oh, thanks, Maddie. All right. Okay, let's... Did I just find more card bases? Oh, I thought I was done with my card bases. I am not. I still have lots of these. Well, good. I was a little sad. Okay, and then this is going to go on here like that. Okay. This is nice. See, you could take a simple sketch and still add your own flair to it. Like, this is a simple sketch, which is nice. It's also nice to just have simplicity. This is the sketch, and this is what we did. Now, I didn't add those like banner cuts, but I added the other stuff, so we're even. All right, let's do the inside. On the inside, I want to incorporate a belly band. And I'm going to get some more gray paper, this time a different color. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, that was inspired by your pictures that you've sent, that you posted in my community tab of your beach view. So thank you. I'm going to do just... It's lunchtime. I sometimes watch Ginger the Cat Lady in bed before getting up, though. Yeah. Pam, she's our late night streamer in this community, which is awesome. She's serving all of the sleepless ladies and the ladies of other time zones and gentlemen. All right, I think we're gonna have to cut the other one too. So let's do that because I'm gonna want this on both sides. All right. You guys, I have some fun and exciting collaborations coming up. Hoping to make it to the craft this afternoon after work. Oh, good. I hope you get to. All right. Yeah, we definitely need 2 of those. That's good. Just making sure that one was glued down. All right, let's glue this one down. All right. Now we're going to use this, but this is actually going to be in a belly band. And then This over here could be a really cute pocket, but I honestly like this side better. Okay. Just using up the rest of what we've got. Let's make that a pocket. But Betty Penny, this is a card. It doesn't need a pocket. Well, pockets are fun. You can write your message on a piece of paper and put it in the pocket. I'm just saying. All right, let's use a scrap. Here's a scrap. That'll be just fine. And we're going to turn this into a belly band. So I know it needs to be 6 3/4, and I'll cut it about 2 inches. And then, my friends, we pretty much just about got it. And you know what? I kept up with the chat today. I'm pretty proud of myself. I wish I could do that every day. Saturdays are a bit of a challenge because it moves faster. And then it just depends on what I'm working on. Some of the things I'm doing require more of my attention, so it's harder to keep up. Oh, yeah, definitely like the purple side better than that side. All right, glue at the top, glue at the bottom. And we have a belly band. All right, let's look back at the front. Just, we need to put some decoration on this, and I wanted to remind myself of what I've even done in the beginning. We're going to put some more of these roses because they're going to match the front of the card and bring everything together. Tie it all together. You guys, and I'm actually going to end my live stream on time. I mean, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Thanks, Maddie. Yeah, thank you. Where did the paper clip go? I know there was a paper clip holding this whole situation together. Oh, well, it'll come out in the wash. I have other paper clips. I just like to paper clip these closed because all right. Yeah, the paper clips just kind of help keep everything intact. Market Square Theater, theater. Okay, let's do those. All right. It's so nice having those ephemera holders, you guys. And when you're not feeling crafty, when you don't have your mojo, like these tickets that I'm using today, I just stamped those on tea-dyed paper. Those are a Tim Holtz stamp. So one day I wasn't feeling very crafty, but I wanted to be in my craft room. So I sat down and there it is. And I just went to town stamping out myself some tickets, you know? And let that hang off the edge. Like so. Make sure we don't glue it to the page. There we go. now it doesn't really want to go in there. I mean, let's move it while we still can. Hopefully. May not be pretty, but we can move it. Okay. We're going to actually have to put this higher up. Okay, and now we have a boo-boo to cover. Enter the ticket. That boo-boo is no match for us. We've got this. All right. Now, there we go. Much better. This can go in here, and then this can all go over here like this. All right. And this is it. Delise is planning a live while Simon Says Crop be happening, so those of us that can't go have something fun to do. Oh, that's sweet. Simon Says Crop. Didn't know it was happening. But that's sweet of Delise. Is that today? Oh, I can't say. I know it's a bit of a tease. I can't tell you what the new collab is yet. But it is pretty cool. And I'm excited. But it's a secret for now. And I'm just going to say there's something in it for you guys too. Which makes it even better. Now, I have to give this to someone who I think would appreciate a scripture in their card. But there we go. We did it. And just in time. I really like that one. I like all three. So these are our 3 cards for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the process. Definitely go over to kendrascardchallenges.com. Get yourself a copy of this quarterly challenge. It has 15 card sketches. Not a card maker? That's cool. You can use them in your junk journals too and decorate your pages following a sketch. We've got to do more of that here. Okay, so here they are. This is sketch. Let me make sure I'm saying this correctly. 10, 11, 12. I'm confirming. Yes. This is sketch 10, which is what we made at the top of that when we first started. And it too has a pocket for a note or a gift card or whatever. So that is sketch 10. Sketch 11. Really fun. I need to make more horizontal cards. I really am. Every time I sit down to make a card, I go, okay, what am I going to make? And it's always portrait, but I need to make more landscape or horizontal cards. Wow, I really glued that in there crooked. Oh, well, let's slap something on it and it'll be a little less obvious, or it'll be more obvious. We'll slap something on there crooked, so we'll make it look like we meant to do that. That's how we're going to play that one off. I hear you, bird. All right. I like this quote, by the way. Make yourself proud. You guys, today, just go out there and make yourself proud. Don't worry about anybody else. All right. None of those are working for me, so we're just going to grab one of these. Okay. It's a day for tickets. And we're just going to glue these on here all like cattywampus. Yeah, actually, we're just going to do those two. And then we can play it off. Like, psh, crooked. Yeah, I meant to do that. They're going to help us. What kind of level of crooked do I want? I want that level of crooked. All right, now it's just like, yeah, it's all crooked. That's good. So that is sketch 11. And then sketch 12. Di's not here, I don't think. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Linda. How are you? Linda Veal. Oh, thanks. All right. So this is 12. And, you know, we've got like some fun interactive aspects. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I have to run. But I hope you guys have a good day. I will be back on Saturday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're around, if you're frozen and stuck inside, come hang out with me. Until then, have an awesome day. Have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Thanks, Allison. Thanks, everybody. Bethany, Beth, everybody. Thank you. Bye.